Also, for episode number one, I want to know very early on what direction to take this podcast. So I'm very interested in finding out what model you guys would like to see the podcast go. Because if you're a podcast listener, you understand that at the beginning, you're bootstrapping until you get a great number of listeners, and then you go out to the marketplace and you try to pitch your podcast so advertisers can come on board. But I want to know early on, is that even something you guys are interested in? Because um, if we go the ad supported route, which is normal, but of course it interrupts the show. But if you guys support the podcast through Patreon, then I don't need to get funding from advertisement, or it could be a mix of advertisement and self funding. So I'd really love to understand what kind of model you guys are interested in. So before the first episode even drops, I'm actually going to put this in the podcast feed. You guys tell me what you think. Message me on Instagram, message me on Twitter. We're XL Tribe everywhere. Tell me what you guys think, because I want to make a podcast that is totally different than what's out there. There's a few podcasts that are out there that are doing really great in the men's fashion space, but I really want to take it up 22 notches as far as the quality of the podcast, as far as the content that I bring you on the podcast, the guests, um, even the journey of podcasting. I want to make sure that I'm taking you guys on the proper journey, because the way that I envision this to go is far and wide beyond just my little recording space that I have. Hopefully I can do this live in front of you guys at one point in time. So I really just want to get an understanding of what you guys would love to hear and see on the podcast. So just definitely let me know. I would say definitely just leave me a message on Instagram. I think it's the best one to reach us. I'll see it if you put it on Twitter too. Like I said, we're XO Tribe everywhere. Tell me what you guys think before the podcast start. Peace out. Well, now that I have you guys on commercial break, let's talk about ways you can support the XO Tribesman brand. A lot of times people ask me, how do I support, or what ways I can support? Because not everyone needs a photo shoot, not everyone needs a website. So another main way you can support is through an effort called Patreon. That's patreon.com/XL Tribe. Now, with Patreon, the ways you can support us are very interesting. We have a bunch of different tiers that you can donate at. It's 1, 3, 5, 85, and then 100. And each of those different tiers that you donate on patreon.com will get you a different level of access to me into the company. And so what I'd like is for you guys to head over to the site, check it out. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot me DMs or message me through the site. And, if you guys are wondering how to support, that's definitely one of the ways you can support. Like I said, not everyone needs a photo shoot, not everyone needs a website, and not everyone needs styling. So that's definitely a way you can support the brand through efforts other than the four I just stated. Now, let's jump back into the show.